Eee! Viewers, I am sitting down to continue my playthrough of Control. Actually, probably don't need to go full screen for this, but yeah, sitting down to continue Control, see how much I can get through. Still got like 2 weeks before we, maybe even 3 weeks before we do our our next episode of Friend Zone. So gotta get through this, and don't need this anymore. I'm not playing co-op games. And okay, where were we? Gotta find the Marshal. They're coming for you, Marshal. Oh yeah, I was in research. Kind of like the layout of this building. Okay, was this where I wanted to be? Probably not. Oh, this is just things for me to throw down. Explosives over there? I feel pretty lost. D-pad? Yeah. Oh god. I'm learning all the buttons again. Can't fly yet? When do I learn to fly? Oh man. I feel like I wasn't supposed to make it this far yet. Huh? Okay. That's the way I was supposed to go? Lab 05? What is this? Uh-oh. The Threshold kids. This time I watch these kids. Have a superpower. Mr. Bones.
Building shifts occur at random and without warning.
Building shifts.
But with the Bureau's cutting-edge technology, we can stabilize the oldest house. Safe employees are happy employees. Certain rituals allow agents to navigate the oldest house as well. But accidents do happen.
Oh. Gross.
I heard you got stuck in your room for 3 days, Topher. Too bad you didn't have your book with you. Or any food. And remember, kids, when you feel the floor deviate, it's already much too late.
You feel the floor deviate, it's much too late. Okay. Creepy. I think that's where I just came from. Okay, so I don't know if... I don't have security cleanse over here yet. Anything I can do? Like, go back up for research again? Seems like I might. Okay. Well. Hey. Get some of that astral blip. Oh! Oh, another dossier. Hey, picnic basket procedures. Containment procedure. Item to be stored in Blackrock panel cell. Keep away from lab animals when not in use. Description, altered effect. A simple wicker basket with cloth lining, no food inside. The item produces a hypnotic effect that solely affects non-human animals, forcing them to congregate passively around the object. Animals from every genus and species that have thus far been tested are susceptible. Single-cell organisms do not appear to react to the effects. Appendix. Item was taken to a forest upstate for testing. Results of the test provided contradicting data, as some of the attracted animals exhibited hyper-aggressive behavior. The exercise, unfortunately, resulted in redacted. Further testing should be restricted to more low-risk animal species with medical staff on standby. Launch efficiency mod? Uh-huh. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. I think I need to go back through. Ooh. Is it a toilet? What's wrong with this toilet? Why are there all toilets over here? Feels like I need the ability to fly. Oh, come on, game. Okay. Alright, we're taking taking the elevator down. Is it for me? Can I eat it? Is it a bomb? Wait, what is this? Oh, that's fine. Great.
Toy. New toy.
New toy. Okay. Uncle Map. I didn't go up at all when I was looking through research. I think I've been through. Oh, apparently not. I haven't been through here. Plant complaint. So I was just wondering about plants in research. Is it necessary to sing to them? I mean, the janitor does have a nice voice, and plants sure seem like it. Maybe he could just switch it up a bit. Getting pretty tired of the tango. Where do these plants come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted, and people like them a bit too much, if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? We're looking into Dr. Lewis. Why is missions highlighted? A glimpse into the paranatural synchronicity and the unseen connections. Introduction. Synchronicity. Synchronicity. Oh my god. That was like pulling teeth right there. Synchronicity is a phenomenon long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined to purpose. Why does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road, now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our own mission to reliably reproduce redacted behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, and the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding in the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Refer to file redacted for full report. Is that a sink? Stop watching me? I don't trust it. Now that I know I could do that. Ah! What the what? Holy crap, what the heck was that? Dimensional research. Dr. Darling's office? Is that where I'm headed? Wow, that was terrible shooting. HRAs?
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the Hedron resonance anyway?
I like the live action. Oh. The live action videos really like pull it together.
Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not modern devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as
Yeah, we already do the tracking. That's great.
as instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified not water might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
Wow.
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs.
Darling budget. Dear Dr. Darling, I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you asking for an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel, all fuss, no results. Parakinesiology has always been the strong department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more research, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyways, I know you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. Examination of paranatural topics, the astral plane, and objects of powers. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle, determined by Jungian archetypes and collective subconscious, would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the redacted and the astral plane to the item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the old house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through objects of power. We'll attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully, the truth will emerge. File 632-6498 for full report. Resonance theory? Utilization of preternatural elements. Resonance. Confidential. Summary. Resonance, it's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us, but what if the vibration is conscious? What could a force like that do? Redacted opened a door to a redacted I've called redacted. The redacted emits a force that is far beyond the forces we've previously dealt with. It shows me so much that I have to wonder. Is resonance the key element in all altered phenomenon? AWEs, altered items, objects of power, do they share a common redacted that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points, but what else would the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer the whole time? What if resonance had been the answer the whole time? Oh man, a lot of astral plane counter essay. Alternative perspective, objects of power and their astral connections. Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the redacted, an entity or group of entities that we have little information on, or little that I am allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of powers, the redacted, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes that links are innate, a fact ingrained in the very redacted of the objects, such as the hotline or the service weapon. What if these particular objects were linked to the redacted, but had the connection forced upon them? What if these particular objects were never linked to the redacted, they had the connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no objects of power require such direct contact with the redacted? Isn't it strange that using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the redacted is a natural fact and not something more redacted?
Listening to your conversations.
And get away from here. Whoa.
Constantly changing labyrinth. You never pass through. Dimensional research. Every measure of security.
Huh. Oh. No. Ashtray maze? Oh god, this place is huge. Oh, what? Okay, guess I'm gonna one stop. Interesting. Does it change back? Something unique around at the picture? Wait, can I interact with this? Light? Hallway? Hallway? Oh, just hallway. What if I change the picture? More hallway? Interesting. think. Hmm. Can I blast my way in? Huh. How quickly can you... Ugh. Maybe it's not... Maybe I shouldn't have to brute force my way in. Ah. Huh. I know that's the way I have to go. I just don't know how to get there. Let me through that door. Hmm. Interesting. Okay, can't get through the maze. Really? Oh God. Is that one of the exploding ones? Oh god. Ow, come on. You die? Ow. Alright, corpse. Ah! Holy shit. This shelter all about? Did I already check this shelter out? Nope. A possible AWE is in which an unnamed individual experienced transcorporeality via phone line event and notable similar to AWE in which redacted event is believed to have been caused by redacted and result of the following measures have been taken to prevent redacted. According to this, if I wanted to... Unless I'm supposed to go lower? Oh. I may know how to shoot those things. Oh. Hey. Aribi.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Oh god, I got trapped in here now? Holy crap, that probably would have taken me out. Oh, wow. More? Ah! Back, dude. You freaking chillax? Bro? AWE 18. Transcript of call to the California State Emergency Services. Dispatch. 911, what is your emergency? Hello? Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me? I hear you, ma'am. Where are you? I'm inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretched to the wire towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, ma'am? Go. Gone. Away! Okay, can you describe your surroundings? Unknown noise. Ma'am? Hello? Ma'am? Dispatcher attempted to call the number back, but it was no longer in service. Interesting. That's probably not good. Another person in red lights. Coming for you, Marshall. This is a control point? Tell me about the astral plane.
Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid, the board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Interesting. Might be able to go melee build soon, right? Pierce is precise with a charged shot that penetrates armor and enemies at any range. Alright, Pierce. Headshot damage. Yes, please. I can zoom with Pierce. Interesting. Interesting. Ah, it's painting me. More. Astral Plane Exhibition. The Astral Plane Exhibition was originally built for the astronauts to use as a training location, a place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving into the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but Redacted was being stingy with the budget. However, once we discovered the Redacted, we decided to repurpose the space, similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-beings of the animals. We hope to observe the Redacted behavior in the environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put with it. But Rome wasn't built in a day. Addendum. New naming conventions have established for the astral entity known as Astral Spike. Outdated terms in this report have been redacted. Is the
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective, but that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing.
interesting.
That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls.
Huh.
We have glimpsed movement. Native species always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fume from the hitchhiker
A
arrived.
brain cloud.
It ruptured after killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on.
Casper, darling.
Protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
Another boss fight? Oh shit! Interesting. That thing do? Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do.
Marshall, are you still there? Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
His clusters heal. Ow! Whoa! Got it. Ooh-wee. Okay. Oh god. Oh, this is a control point. Control point! Astronaut? These clusters are unique in that they are concentrated manifestations of His resonance without need of a host. His clusters are dense spherical comprehensions of impressions of His resonance that serve support functions in the hierarchy of the His entity. The clusters are capable of replenishing His host with infusions of resonance. This does not heal any physical damage inflicted on the organic host, but rather seems to rejuvenate them, allowing them to endure more bodily harm than normally possible. The fact that the Hiss make an effort to preserve its corrupted hosts underlying a level of awareness and discretion that was previously just speculation on my part. Can this entity be considered an individual or simply an extension of the Hiss as a whole? Capturing one alive would be quite interesting. Oh, astronauts things. Yeah. Processes and best practices. Astronaut program. This report serves as an introductory guide to the astronaut program, including candidate requirements, training practices, and astral research procedures. Astronauts are chosen individuals who explore and document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray light box. See case file, object of power 18 for details. In the Hypothesis Lab, a section of the Parapsychology Division, physical and psychological training is vital for the repeated transition between planes known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a redacted session in the cognitive recording chair to record their experience in the plane. Gathered data was conclusively proven that redacted within the astral plane vary wildly between astronauts. On rare occasion, these dives can result in losses, often occurring when team encounter aggressive astral entities. Is this one?
An early hypothesis
Oh, no.
was
Go ahead. Is that a brain?
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden. Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. Give me a talk.
You got that right. More of you? Really?
Board countermeasures. Board games. Ah. Upgrade Pierce. That's the direction I went from. Accuracy? Ugh. Oh, what?
Marshall is waiting for you in the luck lab.
In the Luck Lab. Oh, this is that place I thought I was gonna go. Luck and probability. Bathroom? Hey, dossier. Rubber duck supplement? Discovered in the home of Agent Redacted after his young daughter complained of being followed by a rubber duck. According to Agent Redacted, the matter was ignored, believed to be the result of the child's imagination, until he began to hear the quacking at night. After discovering the item hiding in his daughter's closet, he brought it to the Bureau for study, who discovered that Agent Redacted was bringing known paranatural materials to his home, illegally taking them outside the oldest house. How this may have affected the creation of an altered item is being investigated. Agent Redacted has been terminated. You don't take this shit home with you? What's wrong with you?
Marshall's eager to speak. She's just up ahead.
Playing the control point? Cool. Anything good in here? Board countermeasures? Snipers snipes without being sniped. Luck and probability. Injured, or are you just kneeling? Just pick something up.
There you are. I was starting to worry.
Shamrock? Talk to me.
Congratulations on your appointment, Director Phaeton. I'm Helen Marshall, head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan.
I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Seems like a test.
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss. Rangers, let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach. Has anyone heard from Salvador?
Last anyone heard, he was taking
Interesting.
the reason is currently unknown.
As if you can find anything in this place.
Darling sure found enough places to hide. That weirdo's got labs everywhere.
I see rangers over there. We have to help them.
Shoot the healing thing. Where is this thing? Did we do it? Oh, control point. Give me that control point. Uh-oh, boss fight. Oh, ow. Oh my god. Wrong button. God, I gotta freaking switch my buttons around. all of them dead? Oh my god, was it a 1 hit point? This warped wield preternatural ability similar to drifters. They're able to telekinetically shield themselves with the nearby material and launch objects at their target. These entities are particularly destructive and difficult to kill, possibly indicating a greater internal reinforcement of Hiss resonance. Why do certain Hiss display paranatural abilities while others rely on Bureau firearms? Do certain corrupted enemies have less potential than the hosts that have become Hiss warped, or is this perhaps an indication of evolution or maturation of the Hiss corruption? Are there other stages of evolution that yet to be found? What if the Hiss inhabits a host for a month, a year? Do hosts expire after a certain amount of time? Does the corruption become too strong for an organic body to endure? Only time and well-documented observation will tell. Just you, bro? You and me? Ow. Ugh. Got it in my eye. Get it out. Get it out. Oh, now I can do the control point. Kill the super elite. Protective studies?
This way to the lab? Okay. You must like these HRAs. Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead.
Don't be dead.
Or taken over by the Hiss.
Shelter. Documentation. Threshold Kids proposal. With the recent arrival of the blank, there are certain glaring gaps in the Bureau's ability to educate and raise a young redacted. There are no other redacted for redacted to play with, and the redacted is expected to learn about a frightening new concepts. Redacted will require a slow, redacted-friendly introduction to paranatural topics. With this in mind, allow me to introduce the Threshold Kids, a television show in which a cast of cheerful puppets explain the dangers of living at the Bureau, and also show the fun side of the paranatural. Budget would be minimal. I took a few puppet making courses at my local community center. We can have research staff build the sets, record the footage, and even do the voices. It will be good for morale, and I guarantee Redacted will respond positively to these videos. We can't expect a Redacted to enjoy lectures and people in lab coats, but as television has proven for years, Redacted love puppets. The redacted term was kids, and why was it kids? Boom headshots. It's just, oh, it's energy recovery. Looks like a fight. You looking for a fight? So the thing he's telling me to go there. There's the mile I so desperately wanted. Synchronicity. 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 Examination of paranatural topics. Experimentation with global synchronicity. As a test, television sets were placed in a variety of locations around the world inside rooms identically decorated. The hypothesis was that by identically altering the decor of every room and then changing the channel in every room but one, the single different TV would spontaneously align the incoming frequency to match its synchronized counterparts. The experiment seemed like a failure until it was observed that the agent responsible for arranging and monitoring these rooms were all experiencing the same emotional turmoil as one clinically depressed member of the team. Despite being located in the eastern part of Redacted, psychological examination of the agent proved the correlation. Interestingly, the phenomenon of synchronicity did occur, but not in the way we predicted. Interesting. Okay, gotta come back here once I have clearance. Clarence. The vector, Victor. Wait, where does that go then? Okay, never mind. Need to do protective studies.
Altered item number 52AE analysis.
Oh, the duck.
I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14.
Always the duck. Put the bunny back in the box.
No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
Okay. Where are we going? Oh god. Let's fight. You wanna fight? I can, I guess, probably have to wait till I can fly. Interesting puzzle. HRA lab.
You let me here. Any idea how to make it work?
What's going on? Nice. Plug in the numbers. Light the beacon.
Hello again, Director. It appears we have a new problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
Blackrock prisms? Blackrock prisms are unique formations of black rock distinct in both their shape and potency. While the density of black rock dampens paranatural forces, the unique structure of the prisms retains frequencies in the range of blank to blank hertz, with the perfect redacted harmonization. This report analyzes the results of focusing a redacted through a harmonized prism to a redacted. Methods for imprinting of non-physical fields onto redacted, imbuing them with the properties of harmonized resonance redacted in the prism will be explored and explained. Refer to file redacted. So, Umbrella Corporation and then multi-sided.
So, we need to find all the punch cards.
Dimensions, too powerful for use, feedback loop, and then dark on the left. Okay, I have all 5. Yeah, dark on the right, Umbrella Corporation. I like manipulate them.
Each punch card should correspond to a terminal.
Oh. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're 1.
These whiteboard drawings may...
Shut up. I get it. I didn't see the numbers written on the side. This is number 4, so dark on the side and top. Nope. I feel like I don't have all of those same things.
Looks like he was working on something to do with these symbols.
Really? Feedback loop. Those are 3 of the same image? Oh, this is 3. This is 5. This is 5. That's one whiteboard. Oh, there's another whiteboard in here.
What do these whiteboards mean?
Changing variables. Dark? Is it 2 or 3? Dark on the left is number 4? Dark on the left is number 4 or 5? And number 3 should either be dark in the middle.
One of them has to work.
Means that number 2 process of elimination. Nope. Okay. If I switch 2 and 3, 2 should be... 2 should be dark in the middle. Two should be dark in the middle and 3 should be dark in the left. Bottom left. There we go. Alright, turn on the beacons.
The prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan.
Talk to me.
We need more Blackrock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab down in the Blackrock processing site and maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way.
But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple. I need to ask her now, before I go.
I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, Then we can talk.
She's right.
Wait, someone can deny the director?
Admit it. I'm the only one who can help.
Fine. I'll get the prisms first.
Dylan will have to wait just a little longer.
But don't call me director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Faye. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks. Emily Pope has set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now.
What? Oh, darling.
We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Oh, I did it.
Here, this will lead back to Central Research.
I'm missing Threshold. I'm not in Threshold this week. Maze. And he's been plus in health bar being healed by a hiss cluster. No hiss followed me in. Word countermeasure. But yeah, I can collect my reward. Hiss snipers. Using charge?
Why? If hiss is a frequency.
I wait to unlock the super throw?
Then why couldn't it vibrate molecules in order to alter human physiology?
Upgrade more?
It would explain the hair loss.
Think.
Grip is a name reliable. Semi-automatic fire the artillery. Ammo cost per shot -5. Exclusive to shatter, spin, and grip. Be right back. I go to I'm going to check out that object of power. Is this the one that's going to give me the ability to fly? Turn around. To the left. Oh no, maybe I go that way. Gnosis slab. Ugh.
I see it. Another object of power? They're just standing there, mesmerized by it.
Wait, can I turn some of them onto my side? Box, okay. Open the box. Like this looks pretty damning with like top and all around, all 6 angles. Or did I open the thing behind me? What opened? I heard the click. Wow, I'm a monster. Ah. Talk to me.
Please state your name for the record. Paul Warren, astronaut first class. And you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death, disability, personal injury, corporeal untangling, cognitive collapse, loss of ego, and partial to full dementia? Yeah. I am. And you acknowledge that your use of the astral conduit, aka the X-ray light box, is purely voluntary? Yes, I do. Perfect. Your suit is good? Okay, you're all set. Open the door for Mr. Warren, please.
Is that a CAT scan? Use C's to complete the astral challenge. C's. Run C's. One ways you meet attacked, find another way to defeat the enemy. Enemies who are low health can be seized? Ow! Holy shit! Ow. I got myrtleated. Wait, you're using square? Struggle with square. Whew. Jesus Christ. Ow! You lose 10? Is it just 10%? Mind control. Found and validated. A limitation?
Their brains were fried when I took over the object.
Interesting. Oh god. See if I have to. do like charge. 9 ability points? Why is it locked? Oh, I have to go all the way up here. Ah. Ooh, additional mod slot for personal. Oh. Oh, yes. I do want mind control. Please give me my reward. Thank you. Use Pierce kill enemies in the maintenance sector with headshots. Kill his charge in the maintenance sector without getting hit. How do I do that? I'm about to go to the maintenance sector, I think. Oh, the ventilation shafts. Wait. Got another freaking slot. Yeah. They both 12? Yeah. All the health all the time. Oh, I meant to keep that. I think bonus energy is kind of like... Increases zoom. Bring us to the threshold. Get a case file? Oh, light box. Object of power 18. The object is a light box used to examine X-ray images. The image cannot be removed from the light box. Information on the image belongs to a patient named Redacted. The object allows Para-utilitarian to forcefully seize an individual's Redacted. The seized individual becomes redacted to the user. The effect lasts Redacted. Once released, the seized Redacted as a result of the psychic trauma. The object has no current binder. A janitor named Redacted found the object as St. Anne's Hospital in Redacted. Soon the building's occupants were redacted by him. The Bureau dispatched an emergency response team to Redacted the perpetrator and redacted the item. Fatalities number in the Redacted for operational details. See Redacted. Resonance? This one where it was off kilter? No.
Resonance is the key. Vibration, frequencies, waveforms, fields we didn't know were there. It's physics. These fields in complex interaction, altering reality that comes to contact with them. Hedron is communicating with me. It's trying to warn me of something imminent. I've been using every known method to analyze the data. Exposing myself to it. I'm seeing things and overcome by compulsion. It's not just data, it's protection. It's benign. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us, and keeping us from being wiped out.
Hey. Oh, wait, I have a hotline? These powers are holders. The other being a blessing. Build the reins. Feeling and translating hyperreal concepts. Ignore this message.
Marshall knows something about Dylan. Is he here? Is he alright? HRAs first. They'll help
Oh, hey.
including Dylan. Once I find him. Can you keep him safe? Like you do with me?
Interesting. Well, I think I'm gonna call it here. I don't know. I don't know why I was struggling through this a little bit more. Maybe because I explored too much. Like I felt like I got off the beaten path, and I just kind of got lost there. So I felt like it was a little bit of a slow start. But now I think I'm following the threads a little bit more. I don't know that I like. I mean, I guess I played Pierce. Pierce is pretty cool, but yeah, I'll have to see what the other weapons are like. But for now, I really like the base gun. I wish I could continue to upgrade that. Yeah, like I said, I think I'm back on the kind of main winding road that I want to be on. But I really lost the thread at the beginning of this session. So yeah, ultimately, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, follow, like, and subscribe to me on YouTube. You can see more great content like this. I hope you have a super day. I hope you have a super week. And I hope you have a super day. Bye!